Hello everyone, breaking news right here. Listen to this. US Treasury official says department is monitoring activity in cryptocurrency market. By the way, recent turmoil underscores urgent need for regulatory frameworks. Now we have been hearing the talks of regulations, right? That needs to be in place for the crypto sphere. If you do go down here though, but you are getting ahead of the narrative. We haven't had Tether default yet, right? Are they waiting for something bigger to take place first before they implement regulations, right? And obviously give clarity to XRP as well at that moment in time, probably. So guys, what are we thinking here? Because we do know that Tether is about to implode on itself. Look at this. Almost another billion out of Tether. Guys, what's happening, right? I mean, if people just can't see what's taking place in front of their faces, right, in front of their eyes, then they're probably super attached to Tether, right? Now, we do see right here, Tether burns another $800 million of USDT last night to fall below $700 billion market cap, lowest since October 2021. Down $13 billion over 6 weeks' time. And still no $1 peg achieved. Again, as we see, it just keeps plummeting, right? Plummeting and plummeting and plummeting, guys. Be wary. Look at that. Still not $1 achieved. Still not pegged to the dollar, guys. I mean, it's trying to, right? If we do go here, though, the delusion of those refusing to see what's going on here is something, right? With Tether. Madoff and Enron each had hardcore believers right to the end despite all of the red flags. You know the drill. When exiting a Ponzi, if you're not first, you are definitely last, guys. Again, be aware of Tether. I'm just saying that if Tether does implode on itself, right? Plummet all the way down like what happened with UST. Guys, the crypto sphere is basically done and over with. Everything's just going to plummet hard, even XRP because it has USDT pairs, right? But Bitcoin will fall even harder because of the uncertainty and obviously because of what? All that fake capital inflows into Bitcoin and Ethereum and those other coins that's basically backed by Tether, because Tether has been inflowing a lot of fake capital into them, right? But we know XRP will get clarity, guys, here very soon, because these things need to first happen in order for the next events to take place, right? The next catalyst and whatnot. Now, listen to this. It connects to this week. CoinDesk Celsius network will go to zero. Kevin O'Leary predicts. But it's not enough. You need bigger players to collapse for the market to be more educated, more institutional, more stable. Interesting, guys. Listen to this.
In the case of Celsius, it is going to go to zero. It's over-levered. It's gated now. And the trouble with gating, a good example would be a hedge fund. Every single customer wants to be liquid the minute you open the gate. And so it's a self-realizing outcome. It will go to zero. It'll have no assets. But that's important. It's not enough. It's not big enough. I'm looking for something bigger. Somebody out there is in trouble. We don't know who they are yet. We'll find out soon. It'll probably happen in the next 30 days. Some giant player is going to zero because this is the first time applying leverage to an asset class that most people assumed wouldn't be this volatile, but has proven to be volatile yet again. And I say all this, and it's important that this happens. It's bad for the individual investors, but in the context of making this market more educated, more institutional, more stable, with better price discovery and less leverage, you need these players to go to zero.
Quote unquote, thank you for your sacrifice. Remember, these are all rituals which we have talked about before, right? That are going to take place. Guys, it's quote unquote the rebirth, right? The reason why this is all happening right now is to give XRP the green light. And to give XLM, right, a few of those other utility coins the green light as well. But first is obviously, in my humble opinion, going to be XRP. Why? Because first in the gate, right, and then first out of the gate. Kevin O'Leary sees more pain ahead for the crypto industry as investors rush for the exits. Guys, get your fiat ready, because If we do see a plummet in price, I'm pretty sure that will be the final time to buy at dirt cheap prices, not financial advice. Cryptocurrencies are in a free fall. One of the world's largest crypto exchanges is cutting nearly a fifth of its workforce, and a major crypto lender is halting all withdrawals and transactions from its customers, citing extreme market conditions. Now, crypto industry leaders are bracing for the next shoe to drop after Celsius Network sent the sector into a tailspin with its announcement that millions of customers would be left in limbo indefinitely. Again, guys, be wary of certain exchanges as well. Remove your coins from those exchanges. I do have a ledger fill link in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and invest into one, right? Now, one crypto bull is particularly blunt about the likelihood of more problems ahead for the industry, even as he continues to invest in it. Look at that. Even as he continues to invest in it, right? Even though there may be a lot of blood in the streets incoming, be prepared to invest, guys, right? Remember that quote. Kevin O'Leary believes the major dips in the market this week are just the beginning of a wider meltdown. If anything, he says the next fall for crypto will be much bigger. Again, guys, there's not nearly enough fear with the many crypto companies out there. Again, there needs to be literal fear, guys, right? Roaming the streets, going everywhere into people, guys. Then we truly see the bottom, probably. Celsius is too small of a player. They are not going to impact much of anything for regulated crypto companies like the ones I'm affiliated with. To make real change and maybe even get crypto space to start working better with regulation and with proper policy, we need to go to zero. Wait a minute. We need to go to zero. What? We need to go to zero? Come on, guys. A much bigger player will need to collapse completely so that it could lead to more volatility for crypto. This is a space that has never seen that kind of volatility yet. We need crypto to quote unquote mature, right? And these are the events that will make it like that. But XRP should go on a raging bull market soon, guys, very soon. Because we know up it goes and never stops. Could you be fooled by a Ponzi scheme if that's what Bitcoin and crypto is, right? Again, guys, Bitcoin, the fool's gold. We talked about this, how it has to go. But XRP is good to go. Why? Look at this. United Nations Conference on Trade and Development notes Bhutan's CBDC worked with Ripple on their paper. We don't make these things up. This is why XRP, Ripple, guys, they're ahead of the curve, as we see right here. In Bhutan, the World Monetary Authority collaborated with Ripple, a blockchain company, to explore the possibility of a central bank digital currency. Again, CBDCs, never forget, guys, cross-border payments, bridges, right? Listen to this. More than 90% of stocks in the S&P 500 declined today. It's the fifth time in the past 7 days since 1928, the depression, right? Before it began, or when it began, actually, there have been exactly 0 presidents. This is the most overwhelming display of selling in history. Again, guys, come on. We know that probably the depression, the quote unquote resets, right? Which will be the reset incoming. Be prepared, guys, because of this. So that relief in the bond market didn't last long. 2-year bond has gone vertical on futures, as we see right here. Guys, this is a 2-year. Look at keep a close eye on the 10-year yield, right? Because if that keeps on spiking, the 10-year, then we know the reset is right here. Quickly, let's talk about XRP's price and what's happening over here. But interestingly, look at this. Stefan Asudo, XRP breaks out against Ethereum. The last time this happened, the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance filed the lawsuit against Ripple, as we see here, right here. Look at that, guys. 2020, right? End of 2020, XRP to ETH pair plummeted. That was when the lawsuit did take place. And now we're breaking out again, basically. Now, everything is down. Everything except XRP pairing to Ethereum, which has broken out of a 4.5-year trend for only the 3rd time. Incidentally, the first of those times was right before the SEC dropped the lawsuit on Ripple. Wow, guys, look at that. It just broke through. Beautiful, guys. It needs to hold up. Look at that. Broke through there, plummeted. as well as they're plummeted. We need to hold up here, guys. Now, there's another chart that I'll probably show you guys soon as well. That tells us when we should literally moon, guys. Extreme fear is at 9 right now. Again, look at that. That's, everyone is basically just, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's going to be more fear, guys. This probably has to go down to like 1 or 0, or is it even possible to go to negative? Who knows? I guess time will reveal all, right? But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe, subscribe, amazing day, and guys, see ya.